my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm super happy and excited to have you here with me today. Today we will be creating this look right here, and we will only be using 3 eyeshadows. I'm super excited to show you how to create this look. You can grab your favorite neutral palette that you already have in your collection. I will leave some of my favorites down below in the description box if you're interested. I will be using the Morphe 350 palette today. Before we do get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with today's mini tutorial. So I'm going to be using the Morphe 350 palette. You can definitely use any palette that has any of these brown neutral shades. We will only be using about 3 shades total, so I'm super excited to show you this tutorial. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to go straight into this shade right here, kind of like a burnt orange, and I'm going to start applying that on the crease. So to do that, I use this brush right here. This is by Morphe brushes. This is a blending brush, but it's a little bit bigger and more flared out. The brush that I'm going to be using next is a little bit smaller like this. So let's compare them. So it's not as big and fluffy, and this one is from Morphe as well. I will have some of my favorite brushes and palettes for this look down below. Blending brushes are a must for this type of look. So we're going to go with this brush next, and I'm going to go into a deeper chocolatey shade. So now I'm going to go into this shade right here. You can definitely use whichever deeper shade you want, but I really like this one. I like those warm tones. So I will be applying that shade on the outer edge and towards the crease a little bit. Now that we have this done, we are going to be using a little bit of concealer, and I'm just going to get this concealer, and I'm going to add some in the back of my hand just to have a place where I can run my brush through it. And I'm going to need a flat brush like this just to pick up the concealer. So I want my crease to look a little bit bigger, so I am going to be applying the concealer a little bit higher up than my original crease. So I'm just going to look down, kind of create something like this, and then start adding my concealer. So there we go. I'm just gonna add a little bit. I'm just gonna bring a little bit to the side right here so we can brighten up this area. Then I'm going to go into a different brush that is a little bit flat as well. I'm not sure what these brushes are called, but they're great for picking up shadow and packing it on your lid. I will leave this set down below if I can still find it, or another alternative to this one. And I'm going to come into my palette, and I'm going to pick up this white shade. So this does not have any shimmer. I'm going for an all matte look, but if you want to add a shimmery white shade, go ahead and do so. But I'm just going to go with this matte one right here. We're going to go back to that shade, the deeper shade, and we're going to place that in the outer corner once more just to blend everything together. And we're going to go back to the first shade, which was this one right here. And I'm going to blend everything out without touching the white portion. So I'm going to come a little bit higher on the crease and add a little bit on my initial brush, and kind of lift my brows and just blend this out just a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. So I went ahead and added some lashes, some liner, and all of that good stuff. And these are by Ioni, the lashes that I have on. They're amazing. They're in the style Wispy Dramatic, and I used their lash glue as well. I have a full Dollar Tree makeup tutorial using all Dollar Tree products. I will link it somewhere here on the screen if you're interested in watching it, but that's where I featured these products. But I went ahead and used them again because I fell in love with them. I have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London on my lips, and the lip liner is by Milani in the color Sienna Style. So those are the 2 items on my lips. So now we're going to move on to the lower lash line, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come back to the deepest shade that we used, And we're gonna put that and smudge it on the lower lash line. I'm gonna be using a tiny brush like this one to smudge it out. And I'm also gonna go to my first initial shade and just blend everything out on the lower lash line as well. And here is the completed look. I think this look is super easy for fall, and I'm super excited about how easy it was to achieve. What do you all think? And let me know down below. Tag me on Instagram if you try out this look. I hope you learned something new today with me. Thank you for being here, for taking time out of your day to watch my videos. I will see you on the next one. Bye, friends.